Life is a game of choices, my friends. Every day we wake up and decide who we want to be, what we want to achieve, and how far we're willing to go to make our dreams come true. Today I want to talk to you about a quality that many shy away from, a trait that's often misunderstood but can be the key to unlocking your true potential. I'm talking about ruthlessness. Now, before you start thinking about villains in movies or cruel leaders in history, let me clarify. Ruthlessness, when applied correctly, isn't about hurting others or stepping on people to get ahead. It's about being unyielding in your pursuit of success, unwavering in your commitment to your goals, and uncompromising when it comes to your values and vision. Think about it. Every great achiever in history had a streak of ruthlessness in them. They didn't let obstacles stop them. They didn't let naysayers discourage them. They didn't let temporary setbacks derail their plans. They were ruthless in their determination to succeed. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He failed thousands of times before he successfully created the light bulb. But did he give up? No. He was ruthless in his pursuit of knowledge and innovation. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's ruthlessness, my friends. It's the refusal to accept failure as the end of the road. Or consider Oprah Winfrey. Born into poverty, faced with numerous challenges, she could have easily given up on her dreams. But she was ruthless in her ambition. She didn't let her circumstances define her. She pushed through barriers, worked tirelessly, and became one of the most influential media moguls in the world. That's ruthlessness in action. Now you might be thinking, but Wayne, isn't ruthlessness a negative trait? Doesn't it mean being cruel or uncaring? And I understand why you might think that. But that's not the kind of ruthlessness I'm talking about. I'm talking about being ruthless with yourself, with your habits, with your excuses. Be ruthless in cutting out negative influences from your life. Be ruthless in managing your time. Be ruthless in pursuing your passions. Be ruthless even when it's uncomfortable. It's about pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, even when it's... Remember, success isn't handed to you on a silver platter. It doesn't come to those who wait passively, hoping for a miracle. Success comes to those who are willing to work for it, to fight for it, to be ruthless in their pursuit of it. Now let's talk about how you can incorporate this positive ruthlessness into your life. First, you need to get crystal clear about what you want. What are your goals? What does success look like to you? Write it down, be specific, and make it vivid in your mind. Once you have a clear vision, it's time to be ruthless in your planning. Break down your big goals into smaller, actionable steps. Create a timeline, set deadlines for yourself. And here's where the ruthlessness comes in. Stick to these plans no matter what. Did you plan to wake up at 5 a.m. to work on your side hustle? Then do it even if you're tired, even if it's cold, even if your bed feels extra comfortable that morning. Be ruthless in following through on your commitments to yourself. Did you promise yourself you'd save a certain amount of money each month? Then do it, even if it means saying no to that expensive dinner or that new gadget you want. Be ruthless in your financial discipline. Did you set a goal to read 1 book a week to expand your knowledge? Then do it, even if it means turning off the TV, even if it means saying no to some social invitations. Be ruthless in prioritizing your personal growth. Now, I can hear some of you thinking, but Wayne, isn't this too extreme? Don't we need balance in life? And you're right, balance is important. But here's the thing. Being ruthless doesn't mean neglecting other areas of your life. It means being intentional and focused in everything you do. When you're working, be ruthlessly focused on your tasks. When you're with your family, be ruthlessly present in the moment. When you're exercising, be ruthlessly committed to pushing your limits. This kind of ruthlessness actually creates balance because it helps you make the most of the moment. Let me share a personal story with you. When I was starting out as a writer and speaker, I faced countless rejections. Publishers turned down my manuscripts. Event organizers said no to my speaking proposals. It was disheartening, to say the least. But I made a decision to be ruthless. I was ruthless in improving my craft. I wrote every single day, even when I didn't feel inspired. I practiced my speeches in front of the mirror, even when I felt silly doing it. I sent out proposals and manuscripts every week, even in the face of constant rejection. And you know what? That ruthlessness paid off. My first book got published, then the second, and the third. Speaking engagements started coming in. My audience grew. And it all happened because I refused to give up, because I was ruthless in my determination to succeed. Now, I'm not sharing this to brag. I'm sharing this to show you what's possible when you embrace ruthlessness as a positive force in your life. Each one of you has the potential to achieve great, but potential alone is enough. You need to be ruthless in turning that potential into reality. Think about athletes. The ones who make it to the top of their game aren't just talented. They're ruthless in their training regimen. They're ruthless in maintaining their diet. They're ruthless in analyzing their performance and constantly looking for ways to improve. Or think about successful entrepreneurs. They're not just lucky. They're ruthless in spotting opportunities. They're ruthless in solving problems. They're ruthless in learning from their failures and using those lessons to fuel their future success. The truth is, success loves speed. It loves decisiveness. It loves action. And that's exactly what positive ruthlessness gives you. It eliminates procrastination. It crushes self-doubt. It silences the inner critic that tells you you can't or you're not good enough. When you're ruthless about your goals, you don't have time for negative self-talk. You're too busy taking action, making progress, moving forward. You become unstoppable. But let me be clear. Being ruthless doesn't mean being reckless. It doesn't mean ignoring risks or acting without thought. In fact, it's quite the opposite. True ruthlessness requires careful planning, strategic thinking. It means being ruthless in your research before making a decision. It means being ruthless in seeking advice from mentors and experts. It means being ruthless in analyzing your mistakes and learning from them. In essence, being ruthless is about taking full responsibility for your life and your success. It's about refusing to play the victim, refusing to blame circumstances or other people for your failures or setbacks. When you embrace ruthlessness, you're saying to the world, I am in charge of my destiny. I am the author of my life story, and I will do whatever it takes within ethical and moral bounds to make my dreams a reality. Now, some of you might be wondering, but Wayne, won't being ruthless make me unpopular? Won't people think I'm selfish? And that's a valid concern. But here's the thing. When you're ruthless in the right way, you actually become an inspiration to others. When people see you consistently working towards your goals, when they see you overcoming obstacles, when they see you turning your dreams into reality, that's inspiring. It motivates them to pursue their own dreams with the same level of commitment and determination. Moreover, your success enables you to help others in more significant ways. When you're successful, you have more resources to contribute to causes you care about. You have more influence to create positive change in the world. You have more knowledge and experience to mentor others. So being ruthless in your pursuit of success isn't selfish. It's actually a way of expanding your capacity to make a difference in the world. But let me give you a word of caution. Being ruthless doesn't mean being unethical or trampling over others. It doesn't mean cutting corners or cheating your way to the top. True, lasting success never comes from such actions. The ruthlessness I'm advocating is always grounded in integrity, in strong values, in a sense of purpose beyond just personal gain. It's about being ruthless in upholding your principles, even when it's difficult. It's about being ruthless in treating others with respect and kindness, even as you pursue your goals. In fact, one area where you should be particularly ruthless is in guarding your character. Be ruthless in keeping your promises. Be ruthless in telling the truth. Be ruthless in doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. Because at the end of the day, success isn't just about achieving goals or accumulating wealth. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about making a positive impact on the world around you. So how do you start incorporating this positive ruthlessness into your life? Start small. Choose one area of your life where you want to see improvement. It could be your health, your career, your relationships, or your personal growth. Now set a clear, specific goal in that area. Make it challenging but achievable. And then be ruthless in pursuing that goal for the next 30 days. No excuses, no procrastination, no giving up. Wake up every day with that goal in mind. Plan your day around activities that will move you closer to that goal. Be ruthless in eliminating distractions and time wasters. Be ruthless in pushing through discomfort and self-doubt. At the end of those 30 days, take stock of your progress. I guarantee you'll be amazed at how much you can achieve when you apply ruthless focus and determination to your goals. And here's the beautiful thing. Success breeds success. When you see what you're capable of in one area of your life, it boosts your confidence. It makes you believe in yourself more. And that belief spills over into other areas of your life. Soon, you'll find yourself being ruthless in pursuing excellence in everything you do. You'll develop a reputation as someone who gets things done, someone who can be counted on, someone who turns dreams into reality. Now let's address another concern that might be on your mind. But Wayne, you might be thinking, what if I fail? What if I'm ruthless in pursuing my goals and still don't succeed? First of all, let me remind you that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Every successful person has faced failures along their journey. The difference is they were ruthless in learning from those failures and using them as stepping stones to success. So if you face a setback, be ruthless in analyzing what went wrong. Be ruthless in identifying the lessons you can learn from the experience. Be ruthless in adjusting your approach and trying again. Remember, ruthlessness isn't about always winning. It's about never giving up. It's about getting back up every time you fall. It's about being so committed to your vision that temporary setbacks can't deter you. In fact, I want you to be ruthless in redefining failure. Failure isn't when you don't achieve your goal. Failure is when you stop trying. As long as you're taking action, as long as you're learning and growing, you're not failing, you're progressing. Now let's talk about another crucial aspect of ruthlessness: ruthless self-care. Yes, you heard that right. To maintain the energy and focus needed for ruthless pursuit of your goals, you need to be equally ruthless in taking care of yourself. Be ruthless in getting enough sleep. Be ruthless in eating nutritious food. Be ruthless in making time for exercise. Be ruthless in practicing mindfulness or meditation to keep your mind sharp and focused. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. It's what fuels your ruthlessness in other areas of your life. When you're well-rested, well-nourished, and mentally balanced, you have the energy and clarity to pursue your goals with unwavering determination. Another area where ruthlessness is crucial is in guarding your time. Time is your most precious resource. Once it's gone, you can never get it back. So be ruthless in how you spend your time. Be ruthless in saying no to activities that don't align with your goals. Be ruthless in eliminating time wasters from your life. Be ruthless in creating and sticking to a schedule that maximizes your productivity. Remember, every minute you spend on something that doesn't move you closer to your goals is a minute you've lost forever. So be ruthless in ensuring that your time is invested wisely. Now let's address something that often holds people back from being ruthless in pursuing their dreams: fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of what others might think, fear of stepping out of your comfort zone. My friends, it's time to be ruthless in confronting these fears. Recognize them for what they are, just thoughts in your mind. They're not reality. They don't define you. They don't control you unless you let them. Be ruthless in challenging your fears. When fear tells you you can't do it, be ruthless in proving it wrong. When fear says, what if you fail, be ruthless in asking, what if I succeed? Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's action in the face of fear. So be ruthless in taking action even when you're afraid. That's how you go. That's how you become stronger. That's how you achieve things you never thought possible. Another crucial aspect of ruthlessness is continuous learning. The world is changing rapidly. What brought you success yesterday might not work tomorrow. So be ruthless in expanding your knowledge and skills. Be ruthless in reading books that challenge your thinking. Be ruthless in seeking out new experiences that broaden your perspective. Be ruthless in learning from people who have achieved what you want to achieve. Never allow yourself to become complacent. Be ruthless in pushing yourself to learn, grow, and improve every single day. That's how you stay relevant. That's how you stay ahead of the curve. That's how you turn success into lasting success. Now let's talk about something that might seem contradictory at first. The importance of patience in ruthlessness. Yes, you heard that right. True ruthlessness requires patience. You see, real lasting success rarely happens overnight. It's the result of consistent effort over time. So while you should be ruthless in your daily actions, you also need to be patient in waiting for the results. Be ruthless in planting seeds of success every day, but be patient as you wait for them to grow. Be ruthless in taking small steps towards your goals every day, but be patient in allowing those small steps to add up to big results over time. This patience isn't passive waiting. It's active persistence. It's the understanding that as long as you're consistently taking action, you're making progress, even if you can't see the results yet. Another crucial aspect of ruthlessness is accountability. It's easy to be ruthless when someone is watching, but true ruthlessness comes from within. It's about holding yourself accountable even when no one else is. Be ruthless in setting high standards for yourself. Be ruthless in following through on your commitments, especially the ones you make to yourself. Be ruthless in admitting your mistakes and taking responsibility for your actions. This self-accountability is what separates those who achieve lasting success from those who experience temporary wins. It's what builds true self-confidence and self-respect. Now let's address something that often gets overlooked when talking about success: the importance of relationships. Being ruthless doesn't mean isolating yourself or neglecting your relationships. In fact, strong relationships can be a powerful. Be ruthless in nurturing relationships that support your growth. Be ruthless in surrounding yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and bring out the best in you. Be ruthless in cutting out toxic relationships that drain your energy and hold you back. Unique contributions to make to the world. Being ruthless is about nurturing that seed, about refusing to let anything stand in the way of your true potential. So be ruthless in being authentically you. Be ruthless in expressing your unique voice. Be ruthless in pursuing the dreams that resonate with your heart and soul. Be ruthless in believing in yourself even when others doubt you. Be ruthless in staying true to your values even when it's challenging. Be ruthless in making choices that align with your authentic self even if they're not popular or conventional. This kind of ruthlessness, the ruthlessness of authenticity, is incredibly powerful. It gives you a sense of purpose and direction that no external success can match. It gives you the strength to persevere through challenges because you know you're on the right path, your path. Now let's talk about something that might seem at odds with ruthlessness: gratitude. But here's the thing. Being ruthless in your pursuit of success doesn't mean you can't be grateful for what you already have. In fact, gratitude can be a powerful fuel for your ruthless determination. Be ruthless in practicing gratitude every day. Be ruthless in acknowledging the good things in your life, no matter how small. Be ruthless in appreciating the progress you've made, even if you haven't reached your ultimate goal yet. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It gives you a positive mindset that makes you more resilient, more creative, and more determined. It reminds you that even as you ruthlessly pursue your goals, you already have much. This balance of ruthless ambition and heartfelt gratitude is what keeps you grounded. It prevents success from going to your head, and it gives you the emotional stability to handle both victories and setbacks with grace. Let's move on to another crucial aspect of ruthlessness: the willingness to take calculated risks. Success rarely comes to those who always play it safe. To achieve great things, you need to be willing to step out of your comfort zone, to take chances, to do things that scare you. Be ruthless in challenging your limits. Be ruthless in pushing past your fears. Be ruthless in seizing opportunities, even when they come with risks. Now, I'm not talking about being reckless or irresponsible. I'm talking about taking smart risks. Risks that you've thought through, that you've prepared for, that align with your goals and values. Be ruthless in doing your homework before taking a risk. Be ruthless in weighing the potential benefits against the potential drawbacks. And once you've made a decision, be ruthless in committing to it fully. Remember, every great achievement in history came with risks. The Wright brothers risked their lives to achieve human flight. Steve Jobs risked his reputation and finances to create products that changed the world. Nelson Mandela risked his freedom to fight for justice. These people weren't reckless. They were ruthless. Ruthless in their vision, ruthless in their determination, ruthless in their willingness to take calculated risks to achieve their dreams. Now let's talk about something that's crucial for long-term success: adaptability. The world is constantly changing, and to succeed, you need to be able to change with it. This doesn't mean abandoning your goals or values. It means being flexible in your approach, being open to new ideas and opportunities. Be ruthless in staying informed about changes in your field. Be ruthless in questioning your assumptions and methods. Be ruthless in adapting your strategies when necessary. The most successful people aren't just hard workers. They're smart workers. They're constantly looking for better ways to achieve their goals. They're not afraid to pivot when their current approach isn't working. This kind of ruthless adaptability keeps you relevant. It helps you stay ahead of the curve. It turns obstacles into opportunities. Think about companies like Amazon or Netflix. They've achieved incredible success not just because they work hard, but because when talking about success, the importance of rest and recovery, it might seem counterintuitive, but being ruthless in your pursuit of success also means being ruthless about taking time to recharge. High performance isn't about working 24/7. It's about working smart, and that includes giving your mind and body the rest they need to perform at their best. Be ruthless in setting boundaries between work and rest. Be ruthless in getting enough sleep each night. Be ruthless in taking regular breaks throughout your day to recharge your mental batteries. Remember, rest isn't laziness. It's a crucial part of the success equation. It's during rest that your body repairs itself, that your mind consolidates learning, that you gain new perspectives on your challenges. Some of the most successful people in the world are ruthless about their rest time. They know that burning out doesn't serve their long-term goals. They understand that taking time to recharge actually makes them more productive and creative when they're working. So don't feel guilty about taking time off. Be ruthless about it. Schedule it. Protect it. Use it wisely. Your future success depends on it. Now let's talk about something that's crucial for maintaining your ruthless determination over the long haul. Celebrating your wins, no matter how small. It's easy to get so focused on your big goals that you overlook the small victories along the way. But those small wins are what keep you motivated. They're proof that you're making progress, that your ruthless efforts are paying off. So be ruthless in acknowledging your progress. Be ruthless in celebrating your small wins. Be ruthless in rewarding yourself for your efforts. Did you stick to your new habit for a week? Celebrate it. Did you overcome a fear that was holding you back? Celebrate it. Did you learn a new skill that brings you closer to your goal? Celebrate it. These celebrations don't have to be big or expensive. They can be as simple as treating yourself to your favorite meal, taking a day off to do something you enjoy, or simply pausing to acknowledge your progress and feel good about it. By celebrating your small wins, you create positive reinforcement. You train your brain to associate your ruthless efforts with positive outcomes. This makes it easier to stay motivated and committed to your goals over the long term. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. By celebrating the milestones along the way, you make the journey itself more enjoyable and rewarding. Now let's address something that often holds people back from being truly ruthless in pursuing their dreams: the fear of judgment from others. It's natural to care what others think of you. We're social creatures, after all, but if you let the opinions of others dictate your actions, you'll never achieve your full potential. Be ruthless in pursuing your dreams, even if others don't understand or approve. Be ruthless in staying true to your vision, even when faced with criticism or skepticism. Remember, most great ideas seem crazy at first. If you're doing something truly innovative or groundbreaking, it's natural that some people won't get it at first. That's okay. What matters is that you believe in yourself and your vision. Think about some of the most successful people in history. Many of them faced ridicule and rejection before they achieved their breakthroughs, but they were ruthless in believing in themselves and their ideas. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. The Beatles were rejected by multiple record labels before they became the biggest band in the world. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter manuscript was rejected by 12 publishers before it was accepted. These people didn't let the judgments of others stop them. They were ruthless in pursuing their visions, and that ruthlessness led them to incredible success. So the next time you face judgment or criticism, remember this: the opinions of others don't define you or your potential. What defines you is your willingness to be ruthless in pursuing your dreams, regardless of what anyone else thinks. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to talk about something that's crucial for turning your ruthless determination into lasting success: the power of habits. You see, being ruthless isn't just about making big, dramatic decisions. It's about the small choices you make every single day. It's about the habits you cultivate, the routines you establish, the disciplines you maintain. Be ruthless in developing habits that support your goals. Be ruthless in sticking to your routines, even when you don't feel like it. Be ruthless in maintaining the disciplines that move you closer to your dreams. If you want to be a successful writer, be ruthless in writing every day, even if it's just for 15 minutes. If you want to be a top athlete, be ruthless in your training regimen, even on days when you're tired or unmotivated. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, be ruthless in learning about your industry every day, even when you're busy with other tasks. These daily habits might seem small, but they compound over time. They're the building blocks of your success. They're what turn your ruthless determination into tangible results. Remember, success isn't achieved in a day. It's built day by day, habit by habit by habit, choice by choice. So be ruthless in making the right choices every single day. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this final thought. Being ruthless in your pursuit of success isn't about being perfect. It's not what it takes to achieve your dreams. You can overcome any obstacle. So go out there and be ruthless. Be ruthless in believing in yourself. Be ruthless in pursuing your passions. Be ruthless in making a positive impact on the world. Your dreams are waiting for you. Your potential is calling out to be realized. The world is ready for what you have to offer. All that's left is for you to be ruthless in making it happen. Thank you for your time and attention. Now go out there and show the world what ruthless determination can achieve. Your time is now. Make it count.